There are a lot of people who are curious as to what is your starting salary when you first contributed to CPF. I think this idea of 1M65, right? Some people might think that they do not meet the mark of 6K a month. They might feel that, okay, then this strategy doesn't apply to me anymore. So maybe to share a bit of context as to what was your first starting salary?
So my first starting salary was $2,300. Those days, sorry, I'm a bit old now, but those days, $2,300 was a lot of money. I think salary are a lot more higher than mine, My at 2,300, I was really maybe the top 10, 20%. But gradually, we just follow corporate ladders and just climb gradually. But really, I realized that in my 1M65 group, and I've got 1M65 community, about 5,000 people, and a lot of them come to me and tell me their stories. I realized that there's a lot of young people right now at around 30 years old has already hit the FRS of 181,000.
Say what?
I don't know how they did it, and they don't draw high salaries. I mean, they are good salaries, but not like high salaries. Certainly, when I was at the age, I didn't have that kind of salary. So, and I came to realize that it's not so much how much you earn, but how much you spend. Okay, and how you spend your money is actually more important than how much you earn. So I realized that really it is really about how much you can preserve rather than how much you can bring in.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So for example, someone who, let's say they earn like the same amount, but depending on how they spend and how they save as well, they may end up not reaching 1 million by 65. Like the other person might end up reaching that even earlier.
Correct.
So like, even though this is like a strategy, but it also depends on like your own different spending habits as well as your own scenarios.
The easiest thing is private property. There's a lot of people want to change for private property because there's come this atasness, you stay in private, this condo, this landed property, and after you stay inside, your mother-in-law will say, wow, this is my son-in-law, damn good, that kind of thing, right? So, but you know what? A lot of people spend a lot of money to please people they don't like, why do you need to do that, right? Someone was saying my backside not so expensive that I need to sit on the landed property or a condo. I've stayed in 5-star hotel, I've stayed in 1-star hotel. You know what? When I close my eyes and sleep, it all feels the same. Okay? So it's the same kind of a concept when it comes to it. But a private property, when it sucks the blood out of from your CPF, it's a lot, right? So if you buy a BTO nowadays, generally it's still affordable. And I strongly encourage people to try to live life within your means and don't go pursue for all these showy things, right? So I say to many people before, between looking rich and being rich, which one do you want? When you're young, you have to choose. Okay. Now, once you reach certain age like mine, you've achieved certain wealth. Okay, you can show off a little bit and things like that. But when you are young, who you gonna haolian to, right? Right. So no matter how young you are, how much money can you have? Why is there a need to show off? Show off really in terms of how hard you work, how wise you have utilized your money. I think that's more important.
And I agree. I think whether is it 1M65 or 4M65, it's important to note that it will not be an easy strategy. There will be some sacrifices that need to be made. Your examples that you shared earlier, big ticket items like a good car or like a good property is something that you need to trade in exchange for something that you will enjoy in the later years.
Yes. The concept of saving is really enshrined in our Asian culture, right? When we have my first baby, okay, we have to buy diapers for the kid. You can buy the most atas brand, which is called Pampers. One piece, $1 at my time. Now I should be $1.20, $1.30, right? One piece of Pampers, $1. The kid, $1 gone, right? But you can buy Huggies, which is about 50 cents, 60 cents. Or you can buy Giant brand or NTUC brand or 20 cents. Worst case, you can use a cloth, and wrap the baby around, things like that. Yes, it comes with certain trade-off, right? But really, right? Which one do you choose, right? You can choose $1, you can choose 10 cents. Which one do you choose? That will make you a different person when you are older in life.